everyone, welcome back to my channel, All Things Pets. It's me, All Things Pets, and today we're going to be doing a complete guinea pig care guide. But before we get into that video, please like, subscribe, smash that notification bell, literally make it break. And yeah, let's get into the video. So for this video, you will be needing a non-permanent writing tool, whether it's a erasable pen or just a pencil. A permanent marker, not necessarily permanent, just like a marker or a pen or something that is wider than your pencil, and that is permanent. You'll also be needing a journal. You will not need a dry erase board in an expo. I repeat, you will not need that. That is just for my note-taking. So, you're going to open up your journal. Sorry. Go to a clean page. There we go. And note-take whatever I write. I'm not going to be note-taking for you. I repeat, I'm not. Okay. Today we are going to be doing a complete guinea pig care guide. Okay, complete guinea pig care guide. There will be a couple sections to this. There will be feeding. Nope. Feeding. Feeding. Right there, folks. That is going to be one category that we have today. There will be feeding, housing, do's, don'ts, and pricing. So feeding, I will be going into what to feed, what not to feed. That will also be listed in do's and don'ts for feeding, briefly, but mostly in feeding. I will not go into a complete feeding guide. I will do that as a future video. Comment down below if that's what you want, because I would gladly do that. Housing. Again, I'm not going to do a complete guide on each category. This will be briefly in do's and don'ts. But overall, I'll just be telling you the minimum, yada yada. Do's for feeding, housing, and pricing. Don't for feeding, housing, and pricing. And pricing. Again, right now, you should have your notebook, a non-permanent writing tool, and a permanent writing tool. Also, before we start going into all this detail, I will tell you how to make a pamphlet if you want to record all my information in a pamphlet. So let's get started. Okay, so here's how to make a pamphlet. How to make a pamphlet. You still will be needing the same materials, minus the writing tool. You will need these writing tools later, so do keep them. But for making the pamphlet, you only need a notebook or a couple sheets of paper. Notebook has multiple pages, so make sure you have at least 3 pages. Or paper, have at least 3 papers. So there are multiple ways to make this pamphlet. So, let's do this. Okay, so starting with the pamphlet, you can do it long ways, which would be more like a booklet. Just rip out. I'm going to just do an example with 1 page because I don't want to waste paper. I'll probably be using this pamphlet for my guinea pig note-taking because no, I am not, well, I kind of am experienced with guinea pigs because I've seen them and watched YouTube videos, but nothing like experience, right? So I probably will be taking notes. I suggest that if you ever run out of space in this pamphlet, I highly encourage you to make another one. There is never too much you can learn. So you can take one page, take your stapler. I have a mini stapler. A real stapler is fine. Or you can punch a hole, or if you have a notebook, the holes are already punched, and use binder clips. That's another cheap way. Use some binder clips to hook it together. But I'm only use one sheet of paper. And this thing is falling apart. Okay. Yeah. So let's do this. Okay. So you just take, of course, I am using a stapler. You just take your little stapler and you staple. I'm not actually going to staple because that'd be wasting staples, but you get the idea. You stack 2 to 3 papers on top of here because most likely you will run through 3, which is where the next one comes in. By the way, papers go this way. You always want to have the red line right there. Here comes the next way, which I'm actually going to do step by step with you. You fold your paper in half. I'm not very good at folding, so if you're not very good at folding, just keep it close to half. Ugh, I can't do this on camera. Okay. Should be so embarrassing. I can't fold to save my life. Okay, so you take one. Of course, you see here. Was I exact? Wow, I was exact. Kind of. I was like 1 millimeter off. Anyway, you take another sheet. Again, carefully. I just like to take it at the root. Although they do have like a terrible line. I just like to take it at the root of the notebook. For a clean cut. And then I may do this, but it's not really necessary. And fold another. And keep in mind, this will be more than 1 page. This itself, you could do the cover here, like guinea pig pamphlet, here and here. So that's 2 pages. So this is more paper convenient. I highly advise you to do this because it saves space and it stops pollution a little bit. And cutting down of trees, because if paper is in high demand, we need to cut down more trees to get more paper. Okay, so I'm going to just assume that this is going to be a cover. You can start writing here, but I'm going to do a cover. Up here, you could, I guess, do like what is covered in here, like a table of contents. But I'm going to count this as the first page you start writing. So here you write blah, blah, blah. That's 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, 4 page, and then 5 page, and then if you want, 6 page. So this can be 5 to 6 pages. This is just a short snippet of our video. Sorry to take up all your time. I know you guys know how to do this. Just for those of you who may not. And if you are a child, please get your parents' permission before using a stapler. Binder clips, fine. Oh Lord, I think that stapler, let me check it. Dang, I don't got no staples. Let me go get a cartridge of staples, guys. Okay, I'm back with the staple cartridges. Let me fill this baby up. It's so small, it probably only needs 1 of these. Just to give you an idea of how small this is. This cartridge is maybe 1.5 inches. Come on. It's so hard. Okay. Lock this in place. And staple! Oh Lord. I think since we did staple, it's still kind of... Okay, well my pamphlet's messed up. Comment if yours got messed up. Let me fix it. Uh-oh, where'd that staple go? Found it. Never leave staples on the floor. Could end up a trip to the ER. Oop, sorry, I grabbed the wrong thing. It's just a loose twig. Okay. Now we're back. I suggest in front of my stapler, it has like a little open slot. You should see them lined up. If anything is crooked, you should just get a test piece of paper. The book should be facing this way. Red line at the bottom for me if you have a notebook. And let's staple. Finally. I'm trying to just staple. Okay, there we go. It was kind of a crooked staple. And I'm going to do 3 for good assurance. And this pamphlet, I would keep it and gather more information. Because this is going to be like you could have an illness pamphlet or an illness section of your pamphlet. Like a page. So this is what your pamphlet should look like. This is also a tool for your note taking. It's totally okay if you just want to use paper or a notebook. Back to our video. And I'm gonna write pamphlet. I just, Okay. Back to our video. So feeding. A majority, 80% of a guinea pig's diet should be what? Answer that question for me in the comments. Pause this video right now and answer this question in the comments. What are you still doing here? Go to the comments. Okay. I gave you some time to type it if you didn't pause. Feeding. What is the main part of a guinea pig's diet? Want to answer that question? Okay, the main part of a guinea pig's diet. Hay. Now, some people would argue with this with me, which the argument subject is completely debatable. Veggies. Never pellets and never treats. Okay, so we're back. Sorry, my sister came in. By the way, check out her channel, #Creativity101. So, I got clothes on the bed. Okay, so their main diet is hay. The debatable subject is veggies, never pellets. Pellets are a minor part, and never treats. Absolutely never treats. Pellets, a 1% debatable maybe. Treats, never. But a main diet is hay. A sub-main, I guess, is veggies, because they only have veggies once a day. Hay should be available all around the clock, 24/7. Minor pellets, very minor treats. So hay, it has lots of fibers. It keeps your guinea pig's gut going. Veggies, many of them have vitamin C. Which is recommended for guinea pigs. They do not make vitamin C, especially bell peppers and kale. If you want to know more about is kale, like a really entail about kale, that rhymes, entail about kale, and go to Guinea Piggles, can guinea pigs eat kale? And that should pop up that video, because I'm not going to go into like feeding this again. This is not a feeding guide. Pellets, you should keep pellets because they provide another source of vitamin C. They keep your guinea pig's gut flowing. Do guinea pigs need pellets? Guinea piggles. I love guinea piggles. But pellets, pretty much, you should try to get Timothy hay, not alfalfa hay. And you should not get pellets that have nuts, seeds. Just go into guinea piggles. Do guinea pigs need pellets, or guinea pigs and pellets, something like that. But search up guinea piggles. Do guinea pigs need pellets? That should pop right up. Treats, they are good to give your guinea pigs. Some people do train their guinea pigs. This is not required. You can watch videos on how to train your guinea pigs. But treats are very minor. So that is feeding. Let's erase. taking so long. And our next subject. Now we can erase that. Housing. By the way, you should be writing this down unless you're going to watch this video again. And you're going to write everything down in the second watch. I would just do it, get it over with in one, but okay. Minimum of 8 square feet. We will get into this into the next comment about these cages, but guinea pigs have to have a minimum of 8 square feet. If you can't, guinea pigs should always be in pairs. If you can't provide that much space, and if you go into your local pet store and you have watched this video, never get pet store cages. We will go back into that. But maybe guinea pigs just aren't for you, because they may be cute and cuddly, but if you can't take care or do something properly that applies to anything you do, then just don't do it, because it may be helping you out, saving space, saving money, or actually not saving money, because again, pet store cages are more expensive. We will get more entailed into that. But if you can't provide the right environment for your guinea pig, just don't bother at all, because they won't be happy. And I want to make sure your guinea pig is happy. So you have to have a minimum of 8 square feet. You might be wondering, well, I know that it's 8 square feet, but maybe I don't have a tape measure. I don't feel like going out and getting one. And what cage is that anyway? I don't even know anything about cages. The most common cage that you will find for beginner guinea pig owners or people that don't have enough space, very limited space, will be a Midwest. That is the most common. That is 8 square feet, the minimum. And so that's a style. You could also go with CNC, which is custom makeable. You can also go to the guineapigcagestore.com. They are very pricey, so I just recommend building your own CNC or just getting a cheaper Midwest. There is also wooden cages that you can make. If you do not know how to make this, I do not know how to make one. I do not feel like making one, but if you want to, that is always an option, and you can always go to Little Adventures. They have those videos. Anyway, Little Adventures has these things. She has a DIY wooden cage. She actually has 8 guinea pigs. Again, if you do not have enough space, maybe guinea pigs aren't for you. If you do have very limited space, but you know you have enough space for guinea pigs, the minimum is a Midwest. So that is what I recommend for you. Like how I emphasized in the last section, never get a pet store cage. No exceptions. I do not care if it's bigger than the other ones. The only pet store cages, and the only that I think is really overpriced, or actually the only 2, are their guinea pig habitats that are a cage, and then they have a big outdoor area. That is the only thing, and even that is still a little too small, and it would take up more space than a Midwest. But that is way overpriced too. And some pet stores sell Midwest guinea pig cages. Okay, so some pet stores sell Midwest guinea pig cages, which again, Midwest is really good. It's the minimum. So I really recommend Midwest. But never, ever get a guinea pig cage from the pet store, because they will be literally maybe this big, and that is not enough, even for one guinea pig. That is not enough for one guinea pig's butt to fit in. That is way too small. And I hope a pet store is listening to this, because what you are doing is not right. It is cruel to your pets, and you are telling your employees to tell other people to get the guinea pig cages. And this is why you do research before getting a pet. Pet stores target inexperienced pets store owners and try to get them to spend the most money. Pet store cages at minimum are $67. A Midwest guinea pig cage, depending where you buy it from, mostly $50, but sometimes it can be more due to shipping if it is an online store, if someone's listing it for hire on eBay. But if you want to get it from like PetSmart that sells Midwest, or Amazon that sells Midwest, also you can get a Amazon Basics Midwest cage. You can look at my video how to get a guinea pig cage for $30 cheaper and Amazon Basics Midwest. Then that is fine too. But never get a pet store cage. I forgot to write this down, so I'm not going to go to entail into decor, saying this is where you should put this is where you should put that. I will recommend some reacting to my subscribers' cages or viewers' cages. Listen to Cool Little Adventures. They will tell you like what to have, where to put it, like what they recommend. But have a hay rack, Heidi's, optional beds. Let me write this all down. So what you need: hay rack, 2 heights, bed that is optional. You can get multiple beds too. Again, this is optional. It just gives your guinea pigs some comfort and cushion. But fleece also gives that to them. Water bottle. How are they going to get hydrated? Chews, because their teeth continuously grow. I will go more into that in another video, or just search it up for another YouTuber. A tunnel. If you consider a Heidi a tunnel, like a Timothy tunnel, that's just as a Heidi, a tunnel, and a chew. But don't just get Timothy tunnels. At least get 1 Timothy tunnel and like 1 more Heidi or 2 more Heidis. Recommended 1 Heidi per guinea pig. And you should always have 2 guinea pigs. Always get 2 guinea pigs. A pellet bowl ×2. So, ×2, you need 2 pellet bowls. Let's talk about that. So, pellet bowls don't necessarily need to have 2. Some people say males are more dominant. They will fight if they don't have their own pellet bowl. Most cases this is true. Some cases this isn't true. I would just play it safe and get 2 pellet bowls. Plus, your guinea pig might want its own independence. People say that female guinea pigs do not need 2 pellet bowls. They can survive off 1 pellet bowl because they are less dominant. This is the case for most guinea pigs, for most female guinea pigs. Sometimes they want to be dominant like males. And again, you should give them 2 just to give them their own independent bowl. They may eat out of each other's bowls and stuff like that, and that is completely fine. But I recommend getting 2, whether it's male or female. If you want to save money, you can tread lightly with 1. But if you see your guinea pigs fighting, most likely in males, but not saying it can't happen with females, then that's what I would get 2. I actually have 1 pellet bowl. I got to show you guys. I don't have it with me right now. But I got to show you guys. It's a really big one. You can also get like a really big pellet bowl. And you should never hide your pellets. If you are doing floor time, get like maybe a snack shack, stuff some treats, hay, and pellets in there, and they can just chew on it for floor time. But you should never like dependent on their pellets because they have vitamin C. Never like use the snack shacks as a pellet bowl. Go to Scotty's Animals, find out why snack shacks are such a great product. Other channels have them too. I just recommend Scotty's Animals because he really tells you why to buy them. Our next category is do's and don'ts. I think I'm going to skip these a little bit or tread lightly on them because it's pretty simple. Never get alfalfa hay for guinea pigs over 6 months. If you want to get them for nursing guinea pigs, that is recommended. Always get a minimum of 8 square feet. Always get a minimum of 8 square feet. Always get 2 guinea pigs. Always feed them veggies. Make sure they have a good source of vitamin C. Never get yogurt drops. Never get hamster balls. This is for don'ts. Never get yogurt drops. Never get hamster balls. Never get a pet store cage. Never get fruit. They shouldn't be dependent on fruit for veggies. They should have fruit. They can have fruit as a treat, but not dependent on it. Dues. Oh, never have less than 2 guinea pigs unless you absolutely know. Some people say, not saying that this is you or anything, if this is your situation, my guinea pig doesn't get along with other guinea pigs. Go to your local shelter, and they have pairings. Most local shelters have pairings where you can find out if your guinea pig is, if their guinea pig is right for yours, and it's good to buy from shelters. And sometimes people say that, oh, my guinea pig doesn't get along, and they just try one guinea pig and then they give up. Guinea pigs, you do get depressed, and they can die from it because sometimes they won't eat, they don't drink water, and there you go. So make sure to absolutely try, because I promise you, even if your guinea pig is dominant, that is mostly for males, but also females, that if he finds the right mate, he will love him forever. Or she will love him forever. Pricing. Guinea pigs might not be for you if they're too expensive. Because... Okay, we're back. Pricing. Guinea pigs might not be for you because they can be pretty expensive. They need pellets regularly. They need hay regularly. And they need hay available at all times. Never wait once you're out of hay to say, oh, I need to go get more hay. No. If you're running low on hay, go 1 day in advance. Always 1 day in advance so you know that, oh, I have this hay. I don't need to worry about that. So yeah, they also need fleece, a cage. All this will come about. You can listen to buying guides that will probably be less than this. But cage, that's $50, and the fleece, that's at least $14 if you want IKEA bath mats. Guinea Dad is way too pricey. IKEA bath mats just work quite as well. IKEA bath mats. So all this will come about to $150, $175, $200. So yeah, they might be too pricey for you. And you need continuous items, hay, and pellets. So yeah, I will probably do a buying guide. I will probably do all of these guides except for do's and don'ts. Maybe I will do a do's and don'ts. But this has been my complete guinea pig hair guide. Please like, subscribe, smash that notification bell so it breaks, and comment down below because you can comment on, earlier in the video I said comment on hay, the stapler, comment for fun. Please no hate. If you have hate that you have about me or this channel, just keep it to yourself. If you don't have anything nice to say, please don't say it, because I will block that comment. Or I will comment back at you. So please just no hate, because we are a nice, loving channel, and that is what I intend it to be forever. Anyway, like, comment, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to do all that jazz. Again, Lennon the Bunny, I love you. So yeah, bye guys.